us, we believe we have to enhance our search, talent, youth soccer. That's why this time we have really put a very serious strategy towards the youth soccer development.
Yeah. And as part of your business model for the future, is it because if you do bring in talent and you're good at that, and you have special talent, and that talent becomes attractive in the European scene or whatever, is your thinking for the future, business-wise, to sell, to develop the talent, and then where appropriate, and you get a good offer, you sell it on to enable the club to then continue to grow?
Yes, and in one area, Your Excellency, that we really look forward for you to help us to facilitate is we are an Anglophone. English could be the second language in most fronts. We intend to really give more emphasis on our players to learn English. So meaning that having an affiliating clubs in England could be really very important. And we're not only talking about Liverpool, we're talking about the first division, second division, whereby it's very easy to build a relationship, whereby now we can really have the second tier, we call it, whereby these are feeder teams, we call them. You have good talent, definitely. In Africa, this is one of the best clubs. For that particular club, model is to look into where they can get talents at less amount. But for us, UK is really a very good market. So I think in our future model, that's what we really look forward to do. And continuously, that's very important. Because after you having a name, second is you being able to talk with big players as well, and movers and shakers in the football easily than the other teams. Right now, who can doubt Simba selling to you a good player who is 20 years? This is one of the top teams. We have done before. I think one of our best players in Tanzania, Mbwana Samata, came through our team.
He went to Aston Villa.
He went from us, TP Mazembe Genk. Played with Aston Villa. Played in Turkey. You get the point now, back in Norway, Fenerbahce. So definitely we have had the records. And we're a club that believes in giving opportunities. So we normally, this year we allowed our player, Sako, who played for the first team in Senegal, to move to France. So we are a team that also believe in being a platform to transit. So we have that open mind philosophy, and it's very good for players. They know when they come here, we mean business. There's money, we are ready to talk.
I mean, certainly in the last 20 years, the amount of talent from Africa going to, say, the Premier League has been, really noticeable. And been one of the, I think, strong talking points of the Premier League. The very, very strong African talent that is being showcased through the Premier League. And huge names, of course, from African football. And I think we spoke earlier about the demographics in Africa, the fact that Africa as a whole, including Tanzania, is a very young continent. And so the work you do on talent spotting, I think, is so important for here, but I think for global football, for the continued development of global football, making the most of the youth bulge, as it's called here, the demographic situation, which will mean many young people coming through over the next few years as populations grow in Africa. So they're training. They train for how many hours roughly a day, do you think? Does it vary depending if they have a big match coming up?
Yes, it varies. Closer to big matches, intensity is really high. Definitely, when it reaches Saturday, to be more of light training, because tomorrow there will be a massive game. So you look into adrenaline level, because that's really very important. But normally, this training has started around 9. Probably to go up to 10:30. Basically, that's what we intended for you to be able to have, so like 6 minutes to come, to have a time to talk with the technical bench and players, right? So, but intensity goes into. But this one now, you see the training in the small ground. This is tactical.
Yeah.
How can you play in a small space
with no time on the ball?
With no time in the ball.
Yeah.
Because this is a pressing kind of a game.
Yeah.
In the modern football, if you have a ball, somebody's near you.
Yeah.
So quick decision making.
Yeah.
For somebody who doesn't know football well, could say, why are they training in the half pitch?
Yeah.
That's a modern way to do that.
Yeah.
So you have to do a lot of it because it's a pressing game.
Yeah.
You get the point, yeah.
And doing things with the ball without having time or thinking time or physical time, that is the art.
It's a modern football.
Art of modern football, right?
Yes.
And so, yes, I can see that playing on the smaller pitch will develop those quick thinking skills.
Yes.
And movement.
Yes, and movement with the ball. Yes. That's critical.
Yeah.
It's even they've reduced the ground up to this level.
The width as well.
The width as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, can you play in this small space and score goals when there's a lot of intensity? This is typical when the opponent has scored against you and they've gone to defend.
Yeah.
What will you do? You get the point, right? So,
how are you going to sort of find a way through that?
Yeah. But we have our coach played for Brazil, so he's one of national team.
Yeah.
So he has a very good CV of really being a footballer, but equally
Robertinho.
Robertinho, quite skillful. Himself was a player, so players tend to believe those kind of people.
Yes, people have been there.
They who have been there, scored as well. Yeah.
On the technical side, but also the mental side, they've been in the big matches.
Yes.
So they know what it feels like.
Yes.
The pressure.
Yeah. So Daniel is our goalkeeping coach. Yeah. He's basically Spanish.
Right.
So we have Robertinho's Brazilian. We have his assistant. He's from Tunisia.
Okay.
And then we have goalkeeping. Our fitness coach is from Rwanda. Our team manager is from Kenya, but he's a Kenyan Finnish with a Finnish father. Yeah. So it's really a global team. Yeah. You get the point. There's English, there's French, there's Portuguese,
right?
There's Spanish, there's French. So, and every day is Kiswahili.
Yeah.
Right. So it's really, really good.
So do typically they try and collectively speak English? Is that the sort of
the wish language?
Yeah.
It's a wish language. Yeah. And they make effort. They really make effort to learn. Yeah. Like Ayub is Moroccan. Yeah. So the very best second language for him to communicate is French. Yeah. But the next one that could really take him to the rest is English. Yeah. So because our coach understands English as much as speaks French as well. Yeah. And Portuguese, usually are Brazilians. Mbelenu, basically we have a very good translator in this team, Saido, who was a joint top scorer last year.
Okay.
He's from Burundi, but he's an East African citizen. Yeah. He speaks French, speaks English, speaks Swahili fluently. Okay. He can translate up to 5 minutes of words. Okay. Yeah, so he's very quite smart. Yeah. So Yamani.
And he scores goals.
Jamani, mbele yenu yupo Mheshimiwa Balozi wa Uingereza, amekuja kututembelea. Lakini haya ni matokeo ya hatua kubwa ambayo nyinyi mnaipiga. Na sio tu Tanzania, manake sasa hata dunia pia inawatambua. Kwa kweli ni jambo ambalo kwanza tumpigie makofi, lakini na sisi wote kwa pamoja jamani. Kwa leo aliona ni muhimu kuja kututembelea ofisini, tulianzia pale na amekuja pia kuona mazoezi yenu. Tumeongea naye mambo mengi sana, maendeleo ya soka ya vijana, lakini maendeleo ya timu yetu ya wakubwa kwenye upande wa kubadilishana ujuzi na kuongeza ubora wa timu yetu. Na hili najirudia tena kwamba inatokana na juhudi yenu kubwa mnayoifanya. Mmecheza vizuri kwenye AFL, lakini pia Jumapili anasema pia atakuwepo kwenye mechi yetu kubwa. Kwa mko mnacheza na kimsingi huyu anaipenda sana Simba. Na hili liko wazi kwa katika kipindi ambacho tukielekea kwenye mechi yetu ya Jumapili, ambao naye mwenyewe atakuwepo, anaona fahari kubwa kuwa sehemu ya mpira katika kipindi ambacho mpira wa Afrika unaendelea kukua sana. Asanteni sana.
We thank you so much for the home visit. We really appreciate for your visit, and we thank you for your kind words. Us as a club, we will continue working hard, pushing that the African football side gets to know what we are all about. We believe we are a big team, and we shall continue working hard and pushing our agenda forward so that we can be successful. Thank you so much, and you are welcome.